Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses, back here with the first episode of the Salary Cap Report for Season 5 here in NBA 2K25, my team. We have a lot to get into today. I'm going to try to hopefully keep this video not that long, but I'm honestly a little concerned because, as is the case for any new season when it starts up, there usually is a good amount of new information to dive into, and the same can be said about salary cap. We're going to be talking about how much the salaries have gone up, not just for our individual players, but for our team salary cap as a whole. We were at 18,500 in season 4. We were at 13,500 in season 3, so an increase of 5,000 salary to our salary cap rather from season 3 to season 4. I had predicted an increase of 6,500 salary up to 25k. And all I'm going to say before we get into it is I'm very happy with what they chose to do instead. We're going to then cover some of the players in this new unlimited set that dropped about 24 hours ago or so. We're not going to be covering the 100 overall Kristaps Porzingis, even though the card art is absolutely immaculate, because there aren't going to be that many of him out there in the game. And if you do have him, it might be hard to build a team around him in salary cap, given that his salary is a whopping 16k. We're going to then go over what I've been doing in the auction house over the last week or so since my last episode. We're going to open up some packs, and then we're going to review the reward structure in salary cap this season. So we have a lot to get into. Let's first start with what I think is the big story, and that is the salary cap for season 5 being at only 19,000 salary, which is incredible to me. You know, again, last season we saw a 5,000 salary cap increase from 13,500 to 18,500 in season 4. And so, you know, if you look at what we got even the season before that, because we were at 10,000 salary in season 1, 10,000 salary once again in season 2. In season 3, we saw a 3,500 salary cap increase up to 13,500. Season 4 saw, as I mentioned, an increase of 5,000 salary up to 18,500. And so I thought, you know, in the 2 previous seasons, we've seen a relatively massive jump, right? We went up by 3,500 from season 2 to 3, and then 5,000 from season 3 to 4. I thought it would make sense for 2K to continue that trend and give us another big bump, and I thought 25k was a nice round number for a salary cap value. And as I mentioned last week, 2K had done a pretty good job of making pink diamonds much more affordable by raising the odds of pink diamonds in packs up to around 25%, which was nice. And I'm sure a lot of people, even the people that maybe just got the game somewhat recently, probably now have a few of those all-star pink diamond cards. And maybe if you had some MT, maybe you sniped some of the season 4 pink diamonds when super packs came out and people were ripping packs you know, over the last few days. And so I thought, you know, these pink diamonds are going to range for the most part between 5,000 and 8,000 salary. If you're going to be able to bring a couple of them into salary cap, you're going to need to have a higher salary cap than 18,500. And so I thought 25k made the most sense. 19k is great. I'm a big fan of this because it does feel like they're trying to maybe slow down how quickly people can just bring in their showdown light squads into salary cap. Now you could still put together like a really good salary cap lineup with 19,000 salary, and I know that because I saw some really good teams in salary cap last season when the salary cap was at 18,500. So, you know, the salary going up only to 19k doesn't mean that we're going to be having a really easy time playing salary cap, and I feel confident in saying that because the rewards are still really, really good. I believe, I've not played any salary cap yet, but to my understanding, let's go take a look at salary cap right here. New season has begun. So we once again have a shatter prize piece at 125 and at 750. We then get another one at 2,500 and then our last one at 5,000. So I believe we're getting the shatter prize pieces at the same intervals as we did last season, but I believe they go towards different packs. So last season, the shatter prize pieces that we got at 125, 750, and 5,000 went towards a pink diamond premium option pack, and the piece that you got at 2,500 points went towards a galaxy opal premium option pack. I believe both those rewards respectively have gone up one tier. So I believe the Pink Diamond Premium Option Pack has been upgraded to a Galaxy Opal Option Pack, and you'll be getting those prize pieces at 125, 750, and 5,000. And then at 2,500 points every season, you'll be getting a Shattered prize piece that goes towards a Dark Matter pack. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a Dark Matter option pack or if it's going to be a Dark Matter premium pack. I'm kind of hoping it'll be a Dark Matter option pack because, you know, if you take a look at the promo that we just got, this unlimited promo, we got 3 new Dark Matters in this collection right here. And season 4, I believe we got at least 1 Dark Matter card every week on Friday, I want to say. And I'm not even going to count all the Dark Matters that we had accessible to us during All-Star Weekend and the All-Star event as well. So we have a number of Dark Matters that came out in season 4, and we're going to be getting at least 3 Dark Matters per week over the next 6 weeks here in season 5. So getting an option pack as our getting a Dark Matter option pack rather, I think would make much more sense and would be a much more worthwhile grind, although I'll still be grinding to 2,500 points a season anyways as best I can. Really excited to do so and hopefully keep track of my journey just like I've done, you know, in the previous 4 seasons of NBA 2K25 My Team. Since we're here, why don't we quickly touch on a couple of the players that I think you guys should consider adding. Honestly, given the price points of a lot of these cards, especially the Amethysts, I would honestly pick up all of these Amethyst cards. Ron Holland looks like a really good defensive shooting guard, and he's tall at 6'8". I think all these Amethyst cards that are in this unlimited set are at 1,500 salary. I would expect a number of these salaries to jump up to 2,000 on Tuesday, and then we'll see when they drop. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll see some of these cards drop down to 1,200. But at 1,500 salary even, I don't think it's an awful idea to bring in some of these cards. I mean, a card like Sadiq Bey, who has so many badges, he has 2 Hall of Famers and then 32 gold badges. If you like his jump shot, I have his Sapphire Gems of the Game card that I got back in Season 1, and I kind of like that jump shot. I may try to bring him in. I think I have one sitting in my auction outcomes. Goga Bitadze is a really good pickup, and I would say, you know, I haven't tried his jump shot yet, but I would say try to use or try to pick up as many of these budget centers as you can, because I feel like, at least for me personally speaking, having a good center that's, you know, good defensively and can knock down threes is really important, and you want to have a rotation of them, because when Tuesday or Saturday rolls around and 2K starts modifying salaries again, if you see that the center that you've been running, who, you know, is a good stretch big, maybe his salary jumped up to a high enough value where you can't justify keeping him, maybe having a guy like Goga Bitadze that you could throw into your lineup who's not going to be any higher than 2,000 salary may serve your team some good. And again, I've not tried his jump shot out, but you can see, I mean, 6'11", so not the tallest, but, you know, 84 three-pointer, definitely solid. 84 perimeter and 90 interior defense is great, and 82 speed, really not that bad. Hall of Fame brick wall and paint patroller is great on him as well, and he comes with gold Deadeye, which is great, and gold immovable. Yeah, this card looks like a really fun card. Again, jump shot pending. Those 2 cards are the cards I'm most interested in. Max Christie could be kind of fun. I think he's, what, 6'5", and you can run him at point guard. So that's kind of cool for like a more budgety point guard that's a little tall. Speaking of tall budgety point guards, Nikola Topic is 6'6", but he only has a 6'6" wingspan. Keon Ellis is an elite defender if you want to bring him in. I think he can play point guard as well. I was kind of hoping he would have Hall of Fame on-ball menace, but he has 28 gold badges to go with those 2 Hall of Famers. So yeah, a lot of really good options. The diamonds don't excite me as much, funny enough. Nick Claxton's not that good. Franz, if you like the pink diamond Franz, you can add this diamond Franz, and then you'll basically have, what, 80% of your pink diamond Franz for a fraction of the salary, because he's not going to go much higher probably than, you know, 2,500 if I had to guess. I don't know how many people are going to be using this card. So if this card stays at 2,000 salary, this card's going to be a salary cap demon, and for that reason, I may pick him up just to keep that lineup versatility available to me. I have an Emmanuel Quickly sitting in my auction outcomes. I had to cop him because I'm a fan, and I love Emmanuel Quickly. You know, I was sad to see him go in that OG Anunoby trade along with RJ Barrett. But once a Nick, always a Nick. I love IQ. Outside of that, I'm not going to really cover the pink diamonds and opals all that much. Although I will say, as a Knicks fan, I love this Julius Randle card, even though he's wearing a Lakers uniform. It reminds me a lot of the Galaxy Opal Julius Randle that we got last season. It was in one of those, I think it was not, it wasn't called Spark. I forgot what it was called. It was one of those Tuesdays that we could grind for content and earn all the players in the set. We got Julius Randle and OG Anunoby, I believe, in that same promo. And that Julius Randle, when his jump shot got sped up to quick, which is what I think happened to this Julius Randle card, made the card an absolute blast to use. So he might be a card that I look to add in the near future. We'll have to see. I think that's all I have for you guys in terms of the unlimited players who I'm interested in. I want to show you guys my auction outcomes a little bit. I want you guys to see that I've been trying. Also, really quick, I gotta make sure I'm recording because I don't trust myself. Hi, YouTube. I've been trying to pick up a Paolo Banchero, and you can see I've not been shy when it comes to shelling out MT. There was one that I saw last night with Hall of Fame. I think it was Limitless, and it might have been Deadeye. So maybe I should have bid more than 140K, but honestly, bidding 140K on a diamond that came out like 3 seasons ago is kind of tough for me. But I think especially given the fact that the salary cap only went up by 500, I think it makes adding diamonds who you really like imperative to your team's success. Because if I can add a Paolo Banchero and he stays at 2,000 salary, that card's going to be an absolute demon. So let's get this MT back, because I don't like looking at all this MT sitting in my auction outcomes. And you can see here, I've already started picking up some players from the unlimited set who I'm going to try to, potentially use in salary cap. And whatever extra ones I have, I may try to flip back on the auction house. But I'm also keeping an eye on, where is it? I'm keeping an eye on the exchange right here for Mikal Bridges, who I'm going to 100% add because I am a Knicks fan. I don't love the card art. I don't really feel like it looks all that much like Mikal, but, it is what it is. Really easy exchange to get done, in my opinion, because you can get all 3 of these slots filled by Amethyst players that you get from the auction house. And you can get them if you work the auction house for, I'm not even kidding, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes at most. You can probably cop a couple of them for like 2,500 or less. I got all the cards you see in my auction outcomes from the unlimited set for 2,500 or less, including the couple of diamonds that you guys might have seen up there. And then these 2 have to be original owner unlimited cards. And so I know what you may be thinking, because if you go to the challenges, which we'll go to the challenges right now, I have packs I have to open up. From the agendas that we get for unlimited, you get 5 shatter prize pieces, and you need all 5 of those to get 1 deluxe pack. And so you're going to technically only get 1 original owner a limited player from the agendas until you get that deluxe pack, which we're going to open up in this video. The deluxe option pack, rather, I apologize. But if we come here, so we get a takeover pack. So we get this option pack, which we're going to be opening this up as well from completing the Austin Reeves 150 points agenda. And then here's our 92 plus overall option pack that we got as well. So, but going back to the unlimited agendas, so we got that as the reward for completing everything. And then these shatter prize pieces that you see on the right go towards just 1 deluxe pack. If you want to get more opportunities to get more of those deluxe packs, I would say, if you're able to, play King of the Court today. You'll be able to get a double XP coin, and then you'll get an unlimited deluxe pack, a second one. And even if it's a duplicate, you can still put that duplicate into the exchange. And so from getting, this deluxe pack and then using the deluxe pack you get from these shatter prize pieces, you'll have the 2 original owner cards that you need for the Mikal Bridges exchange. And those of you guys that have been watching my videos for a while know that I'm pretty big on treating the exchange players that we get on Fridays, like if they're good. If they're bad, I don't want to invest in them. But if they're good, I like to invest in them for salary cap, because I feel like not everyone does. And for that reason, we see these cards, for the most part, tend to be lower in salary. On the high end, I see cards like Kawhi Leonard, who I'll show you guys in a second. The player salaries haven't changed all that much, unfortunately. But Kawhi Leonard is still at 8,000 salary, and he was a Galaxy Opal that I got from the exchange. Lou Dort, low salary. I think he's at 2,000. Reed Shepard, 1,200 salary. Michael Carter Williams still at 2,000 salary. So go and pick up Mikal Bridges. He may sit at 5,000 salary in the next, couple of weeks. And, if that card plays well for you, you may want to bring him in because he's going to only account for roughly like 25% of your team's salary, which is not bad. Also, really, really quickly before we get to the lineup and the packs, you guys might have gotten an exhibition yesterday called Leaders. If you have it, go ahead and try to get this done if you can, because when I did so and I redeemed the reward today, I got this unlimited 90 plus overall pack, which is nice. So I may get my second and final unlimited original owner card that I need for the exchange here, because I already have Max Christie as the amethyst that I got from the agendas. So before we get to these packs though, I just wanted to go over that really quickly. Here is my lineup. What's really nice with the salary going up by 500 is now I have an 800, I'm 800 salary below the cap, which means, looking at my lineup and doing simple math, I can either upgrade DeAndre Ayton, who's at 1,200 salary, or Alex Sarr, who's at 1,200 salary. I can upgrade their positions to a diamond because I know I have a number of diamonds who are at 2,000 salary. So I could do that. I could bench Alex Sarr, for example, and bring in a card like PJ Brown, who's still at 2,000 salary. But what I'm going to more than likely do, even though I love Stephon Castle, is I'm going to bring in my favorite salary cap point guard, and I think a lot of your guys' favorite salary cap point guards, because he's dropped down to 800 salary, and that is Mario Chalmers. Bringing in Mario Chalmers in place of Castle is kind of tough because Stephon Castle is finally at 300 salary. So putting Mario Chalmers here does kind of suck, but I think he's really good. And he's only at 800 salary, and then I still have 300 salary left over, so I could upgrade Ben Shepherd, and I could bring in, if I wanted to, a card like Cam Reddish, and that'll leave me with 100 salary to mess around with. I can probably upgrade one of, my 11th, 12th, or 13th men to, I could actually, if I want to, I could do this. There we go. I can bring in Stephon Castle as my 11th man. If my opponent has a taller point guard off the bench, I can bench Chalmers and I can bring in Stephon Castle. So that gives me a lot of lineup versatility. This is more than likely the lineup I'm going to run with. Will I play much salary cap this weekend? Probably not. I feel like that first weekend of a new round, especially when it's of a new season as well, it's just going to be so sweaty. And I think while they have updated the ladders for Park and Showdown, and for Clutch Time offline and Triple Threat offline, which is nice to see, I still think the best rewards reside in salary cap, and for that reason, I think the best competition will reside in salary cap. And so I would rather let the people that are super sweaty duke it out and beat each other up this weekend, and then I'll hopefully be there to pick up the scraps later on next week. That's my hope, at least, but we'll see. Maybe we'll try a couple of games and then regret it immediately afterwards, but that's a future Jan Moses problem, not my current problem. My only focus today in this game is to try to play King of the Court. Even if I don't win any of those 3 games, just get those 3 games in, and then get that unlimited 92 plus pack. And then I have to also finish up working through my exchanges, because you can see here I had what's it called? I had 2 100 overalls, and then, well, actually I had like a bunch of more 100 overalls. But I ended up getting Magic Johnson and Jason Richardson. I may do a lineup glow up video, because my lineup from the start of season 4 to the start of season 5 has improved dramatically, and I'm really proud of that. And I want to show you guys, because I didn't really, do all that much. I did spend $100 obviously during All-Star weekend on that All-Star box, and there are some players from that set, or from that box rather, who made it to my lineup. But outside of that, I want to also focus on exchanging these for badge packs. And God, guys, if you take a look at my unopened packs, we have a diaper load of these badge deluxe packs. It is insane how many of these we have. It's going to take me a long time. Oh my God, we're still going? Holy cow. There we go, finally. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of these. We have an absolute diaper load, like I said. So we're going to work on that later. I just want to get the exchanges done, because the exchanges go away, I believe, Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I'm going to try to get a good amount of them done today, and then the rest done tomorrow, and then I'll have to go through all the badges, and then we'll either quick sell them or, you know, we'll figure it out. That's, again, a future Jan problem. Let's get into these 3 packs right here. Let's get this 90 plus overall unlimited out of the way. Once again, I want to make sure that I'm recording, so I got a funky pop-up on my computer. Looks like we're good. All right, here we go. Unlimited 90 plus overall pack. Let's open it up. Here we go. Okay, it is a new Amethyst, which is kind of nice. It means it's not going to be Max Christie, which also means it's a player I can probably just throw into the exchange and not feel bad about it. Eastern Conference 89 draw foul. Oh, this is going to be Sadiq Bey. All right, cool. Well, I will gladly throw Sadiq Bey into the exchange. The great thing about these exchanges is, again, we can use our unauctionable cards. I would rather have auctionable versions of these cards so that if I ever want to sell them, I can. All right, here we go. Unlimited option pack. We get to pick from 6 92 pluses. Now, I think there are 6 diamonds in that set. I wonder if this is just going to be 6 diamonds or if there really is a chance. I know it says 92 plus, but I don't really ever trust the plus when 2K puts it in their pack. So let's just open it up and see, I guess. Is it going to just be 6 diamonds? Yes, it is, which is totally fine. I'm probably going to take Franz because I already bought an Emmanuel quickly from the auction house for 2,400 MT last night, and I feel like Franz may be a little more expensive, and I think Franz is a card who I might actually use in salary cap. I'm not going to put him into the exchange, so we'll keep Franz. Not too bad. I am hopeful that in the future 2K will give us a higher chance of getting even like 1 pink diamond in those option packs moving forward, but we'll have to see. All right, here we go. Galaxy Opal premium option pack. The last one we had Jalen Brunson in it, which was cool, but I would like to get a card that I could potentially use in salary cap. So here we go. Let's open it up, man. 2K, please be good to us. Ooh, you know, we get Şengün, and I kind of like Şengün. I know Sean Marion is a demon. I've heard good things about this Sean Marion card. Like, he looks really good, don't get me wrong, but if he could play shooting guard, I'd be much more interested. I've heard this J.R. Smith's jumper is pretty trash, unfortunately. I would love to get J.R. Smith for my Knicks team, but Şengün just came out during the All-Star event, and this is a card that I think could be a lot of fun to run. I've been wanting to add a Şengün to my team, and, you know, I like having a bunch of bigs that I could throw in there if I need, you know, if I need to bring in an Opal big and he drops down to 8K, I actually like having centers that are good in salary cap, because I do end up having centers wide open in salary cap. I feel like my opponents end up leaving my centers wide open more than any other position, usually because they're off balling. And so for that reason, I want to be able to punish them with a center whose jumper I will hopefully be able to trust over time. And that is Alperen Şengün. Welcome to the squad. I'm not mad at that. Could have been better, but also could have been a lot worse. Let me know in the comments, is that who you would have gone with from that pack? I feel like it's honestly between Şengün and Sean Marion, and I'm pretty happy with the decision that I made. Before we end this video, I do want to throw a quick bid, depending on what his bid is at, on a Paolo that I saw. And again, I recommend you guys do this as well if you guys have the MT to throw on a player. Is it this one? It's Ankle Assassin. Where is the one that I was looking at? I mean, I hope it didn't expire. That's Rise Up. I don't want that one. All right, let's go back to the beginning and see. Where'd you go, buddy? Is this you? Oh, shit, that's him. Oh, sorry, language. I apologize. Yeah, man. Okay. We're going to throw a bit of 120 on him and see what happens. 125. How about that? Oh my goodness, we're in the lead. All right, well, pray for me, boys. Hopefully we get him. He's hollow. You know what? We're going to pump it a little bit more. Just because, you know, I want to show you guys that I'm willing to spend a little bit more for a car that I want. 135, 100. Hopefully that's enough to get him. We'll see. I know that's a lot, but again, we have a lot of badge packs we have to go through. I have a lot of MT. And again, I'm buying this card not for my God squad, quote unquote. I'm buying it for my salary cap team. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. Not sure when the next video or stream will be, but I'm hoping to get at least one more video out a little bit later on this weekend, maybe showing how my lineup, as I mentioned before, has gone through a pretty significant glow up from Season 4 to Season 5. Thank you guys for all the support. We're on the road to 1,100 subs. I think we're less than 20 away now. So, you know, any support, whether it's a like, a comment, a sub, some combination of all the above, will be really, really helpful, and I'd be really appreciative of that. Have a great rest of your weekend, and until next time, I'll see you later.